In a quiet rural village surrounded by dry grasslands and scattered trees, life moved slowly and peacefully. Every morning, as the sun rose over the horizon, farmers would step out of their small homes and begin their daily routines. Among them was a humble shepherd who owned a small flock of sheep. These sheep were his only source of income and his greatest responsibility. He cared for them like family, guiding them to fresh grazing areas and protecting them from any danger. That morning started like any other. The sky was clear, a gentle breeze flowed across the land, and the sheep were calmly grazing in an open field not far from the village. The shepherd sat under a tree, watching over them with a relaxed mind. Everything felt safe. Nothing seemed out of place. But not far from that peaceful scene, hidden among the bushes and dry grass, a silent predator was watching. It was a giant Komodo dragon. Massive, powerful, and patient, the creature stayed low to the ground, blending perfectly into its surroundings. Its eyes were fixed on the flock. It had been observing for a while, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The sheep, unaware of the danger, continued grazing peacefully, moving slowly across the field. The wind shifted slightly. One of the sheep suddenly became alert. It lifted its head, sensing something unusual. But before any real reaction could spread through the flock, it was already too late. In a sudden burst of speed, the Komodo dragon lunged forward. The calm field instantly turned into chaos. Sheep scattered in all directions, bleating loudly in fear. Dust rose into the air as they ran desperately to escape. The Komodo dragon moved with terrifying speed, targeting the nearest sheep. Its heavy body slammed against the ground as it chased, its jaws snapping aggressively. The shepherd jumped to his feet in shock. For a moment, he froze, unable to process what was happening. He had heard stories about dangerous animals, but he had never faced something like this before. This was not a small predator he could scare away. This was a deadly creature, capable of causing serious harm. His heart started racing. He knew he couldn't handle this alone. Grabbing his phone with trembling hands, he quickly called the local wildlife rescue team.
I'll be there right away.
His voice shook as he explained the situation, trying to stay calm while watching his sheep run in
We
panic.
have a confirmed Komodo
Please
dragon.
come quickly, a giant Komodo dragon. It's attacking my sheep.
I understand the priority.
On the other side of the line, the rescue team immediately understood the seriousness of the situation. They had dealt with dangerous wildlife before, but every case required careful planning. A Komodo dragon was not just strong, it was unpredictable and aggressive when threatened. Within minutes, the team prepared their equipment and rushed to the location. Back in the field, the chaos continued. The Komodo dragon had managed to isolate one of the sheep. The rest of the flock had spread far across the field, some still running, others frozen in fear. The shepherd shouted and waved his arms, trying to distract the predator, but he kept his distance. He knew getting too close could put his own life at risk.
My dog is gone.
Time felt slow. Every second was filled with tension. Then, finally, the sound of a vehicle approached. The rescue team arrived. They stepped out quickly but carefully, assessing the situation from a safe distance. Their faces were serious, focused. They had to act fast, but not recklessly. One of the team members signaled the others to spread out. They began to move slowly, forming a wide circle around the Komodo dragon. Their goal was to control its movement without provoking it into a direct attack. Each step was calculated, each movement quiet and controlled. The Komodo dragon noticed them. It paused, its head lifted slightly, its sharp eyes locking onto the new threat. It let out a low hiss, its body tensing as it prepared to defend itself if necessary. The atmosphere became even more intense. No one spoke loudly. Only quiet instructions passed between the rescuers. They knew that one wrong move could make the situation much worse. One rescuer slowly moved forward with a controlled pull, keeping a safe distance. Another stood ready with a net. The rest positioned themselves strategically, ensuring the animal had limited escape paths. The Komodo dragon suddenly shifted. It turned its body, trying to find a way out. But the team was ready. They adjusted their positions instantly, maintaining the circle and guiding the animal away from the sheep and toward a more controlled area. The shepherd watched from a distance, his heart pounding. He had never seen such a coordinated effort before. It gave him a small sense of hope. The rescuers continued their careful approach, step by step, slowly closing the gap. The Komodo dragon hissed again and made a quick movement, attempting to break through the line. But the team reacted immediately, using their tools to redirect it without causing harm. The operation was risky. One mistake could lead to serious injury. But the team remained calm, focused, disciplined. Finally, after several tense moments, one rescuer managed to secure control of the animal's head using the pole. At the same time, another quickly moved in to restrain its body. The rest of the team joined in, ensuring the Komodo dragon was fully under control. It struggled for a moment, powerful and resistant, but the combined effort of the trained team was enough. Within seconds, the animal was safely restrained. A deep breath of relief spread across the field. The danger was finally over. The sheep slowly began to calm down. Some gathered together again, still shaken but safe. The shepherd lowered his hands, his body finally relaxing after the intense fear. He walked closer, keeping a safe distance, and looked at the captured Komodo dragon. It was still strong, still dangerous, but no longer a threat. The rescue team carefully secured the animal and prepared to transport it. They explained to the shepherd that the Komodo dragon would be relocated to a safer habitat, far away from human settlements. It wasn't the animal's fault. It had simply wandered into the wrong place while searching for food. The shepherd nodded. He understood. As the rescue vehicle drove away, carrying the Komodo dragon, the village slowly returned to its peaceful state. The wind once again moved gently across the field. The sun continued to shine as if nothing had happened. But for those who witnessed it, the day would never be forgotten. It was a reminder that nature is powerful and unpredictable. That wild animals are not enemies, but they must live where they belong. And that in moments of danger, courage, quick thinking, and teamwork can make all the difference. The shepherd gathered his sheep and slowly led them back home. This time, with a deeper understanding of the world around him. And a quiet sense of gratitude that everyone, human and animal alike, was safe once again.